Blue, green, brown, pink, red, and yellow. These are just some of the colors one would encounter in the many sceneries of the municipality of MAASIM in Sarangani province. Blessed with a richness of colors and textures, there is never a lack of things to marvel at in the area. Varying shades and hues vividly paint the land, displaying a natural work of art that is nothing short of majestic. No matter where you are in MAASIM, there is always something to see, a view to breathe in, an image to capture, and a memory to paint in the canvas of your mind. Amidst the hot terrain of a humble province are a people that don't seem to mind giving more than enough warm hospitality. Rolling hills, azure waters, and clear skies are their everyday sights, and everyone is generous and willing to share the view. Known as a quiet province with not much excitement, the people of MAASIM are eager to change your perception of their home. A place that can take you from land to sea and to air, MAASIM is a feast for the senses. Visit for the extremes and stay for the tranquility that the municipality has to offer. In time, perhaps the things you see will be enough to change your mind about this little yet exciting town. MAASIM sits on the coastlines of the Sarangani Bay and Celebes Sea, inundating the area with breezy winds. A first-class municipality in the province of Sarangani in the Sorsogon region of Mindanao, MAASIM is further bordered by the towns of Kiamba to the west and South Cotabato to the north. The area is populated by more than 60,000 people, composed of Christians, Muslims, and the native Blaans and Tibolis, who originally inhabited the area centuries ago. Rainfall is evenly distributed throughout the year, and the province experiences nearly sunny weather all year long. With a total land area of 50,043 hectares, MAASIM aims to prove that big things can happen even in the smallest of towns. MAASIM derives its name from the words ma, a native term that means a dried-up creek, and sim, the name of a tribal chieftain once ruled the area. The town's small land area makes it easy to travel around, guided by a smooth 43-kilometer national highway that provides a scenic view of Sarangani's blue waters and verdant mountains. Canyons and coastal villages line the highway, housing cheerful and accommodating locals that won't hesitate to send a smile your way. MAASIM's economy primarily relies on agriculture and fishing. Major crops such as corn, banana, coconut, and abaca grow year-round and make up a chunk of the town's greenery. The ocean provides its own bounty of fish and seafood. Fresh catch are brought to shore every day and are sold locally and internationally. Commerce and trade can be found in the many business establishments found within town, while the largest industrial enterprise is the Gensan Shipyard and Machine Works Incorporated. The Gensan Shipyard is a full-scale commercial shipbuilding and ship repair facility that serves the needs of the country's maritime industry. A set of twin slipways that can carry a capacity of over 10,000 gross register tonnage hauls ships into the yard at a frequent basis, while a number of ships are docked by the ports and repaired weekly. Another industrial establishment breaking ground is the Sarangani Energy Corporation, a coal-fired power plant that aims to boost Mindanao's energy requirements. The plant is undergoing 2 phases, with each phase providing 105 megawatts. After completion of both phases, 210 megawatts of energy will run through the lives of a great portion of Mindanao, providing electricity in far-flung areas. But what MAASIM is currently striving for is tourism growth. With its beaches, cliffs, lagoons, reefs, and mountains, there is no room for boredom in this town. Sarangani Highlands Garden and Restaurant is a hilltop bed and dine resort that overlooks the coast of Sarangani Bay. With a panoramic view of Sarangani, General Santos City, and the surrounding mountains and ocean, a visit to the resort is a good introduction to what the town has in store. Enjoy an alfresco meal of MAASIM's freshest produce amid the many colorful flora around the resort, and then cleanse your palate with the cleanest of air that billows all throughout the area. For a dose of sun, sea, and sand, make your way to the Lemlunay Resort and plunge into the deep blue to mingle with the ocean's colorful inhabitants. Now considered a world-class diving spot, Lemlunay boasts an endless array of reef life that goes well beyond the imagination. The Tinoto Reef Wall, a 10-kilometer rock formation that drops well over 50 meters, is lined with a garden of corals that houses a diverse range of fish, rays, turtles, crustaceans, and shellfish. The wall is considered to be one of the best diving spots in the whole of Mindanao. But if you're looking for something to do on the ocean surface, grab a friend and paddle through the waters in one of the resort's kayaks. One may also opt for the bumpier boating experience for an exhilarating ride. If you're famished, let the cooks of Lemlunay prepare a feast for you. Savor scrumptious kinilaw or ceviche, tuna belly, Caesar salad, buffalo wings, chicken parmigiana, and sautéed pompano plucked right from the sea. Continue to relax in one of their many well-furnished rooms and wash away the salt from your body in their infinity pool facing the oceans you had just conquered. In the IML Eco Park, a long list of activities awaits you. Sitting on a hill 100 meters above sea level, IML provides a stunning view of Sarangani Bay and a coconut plantation below. The park, which is also a resort, has a number of air-conditioned rooms, function halls, and a restaurant. Test your marksmanship in the park's shooting range and aim at targets 80 to 1,500 meters away. Calm your growling stomach with Filipino classics such as sisig, chicken soup, and grilled fish. Zoom across the compound via their 600-meter zipline that offers a bird's-eye view of the skyline and the park's lakes and gardens. Cool down in their pool, or just relax in one of their many open-air cottages. In IML Eco Park, there is something to do for everyone. But if your preference leans more toward finding inner peace and tranquility, find it in Sesma Cliff. As its name suggests, Sesma Cliff is a tall block of rock along the waters of Sarangani Bay. Although well known as a diving spot, the cliff is most famous for its view of the ocean and the horizon, earning the name Window of Sarangani. The water below the cliff is best viewed during low tide, as the shallow water turns into a pristine mirror that reflects the sky. Walk down the cliff's 125 steps and dip your feet in cool water, minding where you step as you encounter the sea's own locals. Quench your thirst and satiate your hunger after your climb back up. Sesma Cliff is also a family-run inn and restaurant that serves grilled meat, seafood, and fresh fruits. Have a chat with the charming owner, Celia Esma, as she narrates the myth of the giant oyster that resides near the cliff. Sit underneath their many cottages and be a spectator to the sky's dazzling sunset performance. For an adrenaline rush, there is no better place to go than Safi Ranch. Strap on your helmets and harnesses and get ready to jump off. Paragliding, a recreational and competitive adventure sport that lets you glide through the sky, is growing popular in the area and is attracting hordes of foreign and local enthusiasts. Safi Ranch is a large tract of land of limestone mountains, perfect for takeoffs, and smooth sandy terrains, ideal for landing. With strong and stable winds all throughout the year, and friendly paragliders that teach the primary know-how of the sport, paragliding has found a home in the Safi Ranch. So ideal is MAASIM for paragliding that the first leg of the Paragliding Accuracy World Cup was held at Safi Ranch. Gliders from all over the world took to the skies and competed for the top spots. But even if you just happen to pass by, take the time to ride in tandem with one of the local paragliders of Safi Ranch and feel the rush as you run, jump, and take off. Then relax and let the wind take you on an exhilarating aerial tour of Sarangani. It will be the flight of your life. MAASIM also has quiet spots that allow for contemplation. Climb to the top of the Santa Cruz Shrine and get in touch with your spirituality. Look at Sarangani quaintly framed by neem trees, a sloping hill, and the blue sky, and find your place in the grander scheme of things. A drive down the National Highway will take you to the Sitio Linao Mangroves. A wide expanse of mangrove trees lines the coastlines of Tinoto Bay and Linao Cove, creating an almost fairy tale-like setting by the bay. Sunlight peers through the leaves, producing beams of soft light that reflect on the water. If not a fairy tale, the image evokes a dream. The sound of childlike laughter will break you from your reverie. But it is the perfect introduction to meeting the community that lives right beside the mangroves. A small water world town composed of Laans, Tausogs, and Christians, one would find it easy making friends with its gentle residents. But if something more floral tickles your fancy, there is always Susan's Beach. Upon entering, you are bombarded with an unlikely beach setting. Bushes of blooming bougainvillea flowers fill the area, while Greek-like statues dot the empty spaces in between. Find colorful and quirky birdhouses in trees, gazebos that provide shelter from the sun, and a sandy beach guarded by an ocean goddess. Take a dip when the tide recedes, and continue to unwind as the sun scrapes across the sky. Susan's Beach is the perfect place to take friends and family on a picnic. Akbe de Mahin is a seaside cottage that sits on a small cliff overlooking Sarangani Bay. Managed by Sarangani Highlands Garden and Restaurant, the resort features a single cottage that has 2 large rooms that can fit groups of up to 15 people. The entire area can be rented for a small fee, and guests are free to bring in their own food and drinks and make use of the resort's facilities. The resort's name is a Blaan term, which means cliff by the sea. A relaxing ambiance reigns over the small compound decked with wooden furniture and colorful flowers. Unwind on the balcony that juts beyond the cliff and take in the bay's salty air. Walk down the resort steps sandwiched between boulders and discover a secret path that leads to the ocean. Relaxation, intimacy, and privacy are what Akbe de Mahin offers. For accommodations farther uphill, there is always the Mount Sabrina Resort. Located just beyond the borders of Sarangani, the resort sits on top of a hill in Tambler General Santos. With frontages influenced by Mediterranean architecture and log cabins, the resort provides a conspicuous facade that melts into the elements as you step in. Spread across 5 hectares of land, Mount Sabrina can house more than 300 guests in their many spacious and homey rooms and cottages. No matter where you are in the resort, you will always be granted with a view beyond compare. Have a full-course meal of General Santos' most famous bounty in their restaurant. Freshly caught tuna served in more ways than one. Each part of the fish is used in producing an entire feast that is sure to get your taste buds tingling. Awaken your senses with vibrantly tasting ceviche, followed by paksiw, a vinegar-based dish, sour fish head soup, and deep-fried tuna drumsticks. Even the fish's eggs are excellently prepared in an adobo-like dish that will surely fill your belly. So iconic is the tuna in the region that the resort's pool is even shaped like a giant fish. And soon to rise in MAASIM is the Pac-Man Beach Resort Complex, owned by famed boxing champion Manny Pacquiao. Equipped with tennis and basketball courts, open cottages, white sand, and clear blue waters, the beachfront complex is set to become one of the must-visit beach resorts in the province. But more than just the town's natural resources and many tourist spots, what drives MAASIM forward is a tightly knit community that dreams the same dream: to make known to the world the beauty of their home. Together, they are painting an image of MAASIM that hopes to say 1,000 words. Hand in hand and with big smiles on their faces, they are the town's hidden gems that are sure to make your trip the most memorable yet. Once considered to be one of the poorest towns in the country, MAASIM is slowly but surely showing signs of growth and development. It could be the next big thing in the region. With grand spectacles to behold, food that is sure to make you crave for more, activities that can take you to a whole different stratosphere, and people that are eager to join you in your adventure. MAASIM as a whole is a colorful sight of its own, one that will remain in your memory for a lifetime.